Okay, you heard from the rest. Now listen to the best. This what this what the halftime show was really about. Kendrick showed up. Crazy. Play my intro. So I can't play the Super Bowl out loud. So what I'm gonna have to do is play it on my phone and refer to, the video. When I'm playing the video, I have to refer to the phone because I can't play it out loud. Because in the NFL, you know how it go. But so when it first comes on, you can see in the crowd 0 to 100. So basically 0 to 100 is referring to, it's a little shot at Drake right quick. It's referring to 0 to 100 real quick. The catch up. That's, it's a little shot to Drake. Also, it's to tell us that we need to catch up to what Kendrick is about to do through this whole Super Bowl. And now, it's your Uncle Sam, and this is the Great American Game. So here, this is two meanings. So first you have the Super Bowl. At this time, the Super Bowl, the Eagles are beating down the Chiefs. This is a representation of America and the bald eagle and the Indian Chiefs. So this is what happened before black people were treated the way they were treated. United States took America from the Indians, basically. So this is America on trial. All right, so the game have puzzle pieces or players. So the first player is Kendrick. He's playing himself and he's playing God or Jesus. Now it's not in a demonic way. Holy Spirit told me it's not in a demonic way, but he's playing himself and he's playing God. So the players he's referring to, you have Kendrick playing himself and playing God. Then you have the people in all white, those are the bride of Christ. Then you have the people in all red, those are the demons. You have the people in blue, all blue, those are the stars. And then you have the people that are in white, and then they white shirts, and then they have blue jeans. Those are the people playing angels. So you got to catch up. I ain't heard nobody say that, but those are the players in the game. It's a second image in the crowd. It says "Start here." It's another shot at Drake. What this is referring to is the Black Grand National. It beat the Ferrari in a race. So the Ferrari founder, I think his name Enzo Ferrari. I think that's his name. But he is his nickname by his rivals gave him a nickname, Ill Drake. So that's another shot at Drake. So a start here is basically, Kendrick beat Drake in the race. So that's what that's referring to there. So the industry only simulate through us. Everyone must be judged. He's saying, America have to be judged for the way that they treated black people throughout history, throughout slavery, throughout getting shot. And through the whole thing, you'll see black people marching, or you'll see them marching. So this is referring to protests. You'll see black people marching. You'll see black people getting shot. As we go through, you'll see what I'm saying. But this is it's a representation of black people getting treated unfairly in the United States. Okay, I'm carrying a heavier hearts right now. I'm carrying heavier hearts right now, like a power lift in Olympians 2. What he's referring to is he's referring to the 12 Olympians, is what he's referring to here, the 12 Olympians. So one of the Olympians were supposed to be Hades. So he's basically saying that it's a lot of people, it's a lot of black people that's been sacrificed through, selling their soul or, in a lot of ways that America has caused a lot of black people or Israelites, caused a lot of Israelites to go to Hades, hell. So this is what he's referring to when he say Olympians 2. Then we go body for body. He's referring to, the black people getting killed in America, body for body. And they all jumping out of a black Grand National. The black car is representing death, and they're hopping out. All the body for bodies are hopping out of the black car. So when Kendrick is on top of the car, the bodies leave, and you have the red people here, people dressed in red. Remember, those are the demons. So those are the people dressed in red. You see, he screams. So this is one of the situations where Kendrick is playing God. When he screams, the demons like hold their head like they're scared. So that's what that is referring to. So in this one, you see the demons on the left, you see the demons on the right, and then you see Kendrick in the middle, and the angels, they're covering Kendrick from the demons, or from what he's about to reveal basically in this halftime show. So got the angels covering them. So they say when they're squabbling up, you can hear them stomping. So the stomping is a representation of black people marching due to injustice. So you're gonna hear them marching all throughout the show. So that's what that's referring to. Whenever you hear them march, that's another representation of them protesting due to injustices. So then you have Uncle Sam come in. He say, no, that's too ghetto. That's too street, too ghetto. He don't want us to do that. He don't want us to. First of all, he don't want us to go to God. So, but in this right here, he said, no, too ghetto, too reckless. That's how United States look at black people as ghetto, or the other word, or you know what I mean. So this is also, it's a reference to the way in Deuteronomy 28:37, where it says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, a byword. So, byword is ghetto. Them calling us ghetto. That's what that's referring to. So now you see, this is what I'm talking about with the stars. So you have the stars here in blue, and then you have the people in red and white, representing, everyone's coming together representing the flag. So that's America. That's black people in America, representing, the flag. And now you see they are separated. So this is a separation of, the different, let's see, poor, basically, in poverty, and those that are rich. And you see the ones that are rich, the stars are over here with the black people that are rich, and then you have the people on the other side that are in poverty. They're separated. Kendrick is in between them. So now you have the black people. You see the black people, they are facing against one another. So that's a representation of, we're not a part of the same world, basically. Black people not a part of the same world. Cultural divide. basically cultural divide. Where Kendrick is gonna say that later on. Cultural divide. We would have a bats toward against one another, like we're not a part of the same struggle. Now this picture where you have black people coming back together, like we in shackles, in slavery, shackles. Here you see, one lean towards this side, one lean towards the other side. That means we're not a part of the same struggle. Black, the people in poverty and the people that are rich, the stars, we're not a part of the same struggle. That's what that's representing. So when they say, that's a representation, and you see all of the black people running, that's a representation of, them trying to avoid getting shot. Like we always get shot in the street. It's a representation of us avoiding getting shot. So in this one, he says, Yahshua new weapon. Yahshua is Jesus. And he said Yahshua new weapon twice, where he's letting you know I'm speaking about God. That's why he has the A on his chest. It stands for Alpha. If you look it up, if you Google it, look up A, you'll see the A is the Alpha. The A on his chest is the Alpha. It's not for A minor. The A minor looks different. It's Alpha. Alpha for Alpha. It's an A for Alpha. That means Alpha Omega, God. That's what the A is standing for on this chest. Okay, now you see so before he does Euphoria, that's the Drake song, the diss against Drake, the first one that came out. In the crowd, it says wrong way. So he's in the crowd, you'll see wrong way. So he's telling Drake. Now, here when you see the demons behind Kendrick, he says Hellcat. Just letting you know the people in red are demons. He says Hellcat. And when he say everybody want to play demon, you have the demons on the left side and the right side. That's the representation of the demons. He's letting you know who the players are. So now he says, have you ever walked your enemy down with a poker face? This is where you see the demons, and then you see the bride of Christ walking their enemies down with a poker face. They walking the demons down. Now before we go on, this is for all the people to say, oh, this is the demonic message and all of that. If it was demonic, then he'll have the demons chasing the bride of Christ down, instead of vice versa. So if y'all would listen to the Holy Spirit, y'all would know what's going on. But y'all always say, oh, this is demonic. Y'all always go to the demonic because that's what everybody say, instead of listening to the Holy Spirit tell you what's really going on. Some of y'all don't do that. Some of y'all don't think that Jesus is God, but I'm gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that video too. So here you have the angels. Remember I said the angels are in white and they have blue jeans on. This is the man at the garden song. So basically Adam at the Garden of Eden. So you see an angel on top of a light post, and you see the angels here humming with Kendrick as he raps. Okay, now after that situation, you see Uncle Sam come in and he say, the scorekeeper, deduct one life. So he basically deducting the life of Kendrick because he's there with the angels. He's spreading the good message with the angels. He's there with the angels. He don't like that. Uncle Sam don't like that. America don't like that. You spreading the good message. So or with God. They don't want you with God or Jesus. Jesus is the culture. That's really what it was referring to. Jesus is the culture. He took one life from Kendrick, and now in this next scene with Peekaboo, he's in heaven. You see the people in all white dance with the people in all white, and then you see the people with the angels. They doing like this. They have a gate, so they're coming through Heaven's Gate, and the angels coming through Heaven's Gate. And then you see, funny part, you see now Kendrick is in heaven now. Then he go like peekaboo, I'm in heaven. With the X, you can see the people, the angels, the bride of Christ, and Kendrick. You see them within the X. Now you see the people outside of the X are the ones in red, and the stars, they're outside of heaven. Now in this one, you see where you still see the same scene basically, but you see some white people in white coming in. So those are some more people that maybe got killed. So those are the more people from Christ, brides of Christ coming in. They stop there first, make sure that it's okay to come into heaven, and then they come in. Now in this picture, you see him in the front of the bride of Christ. He said, "We praising God and stomping feet." We praising God with the bride of Christ. So now Kendrick is here. He was about to think about doing Not Like Us. So he's with the ladies. They have on all white with the bride of Christ, and he's talking to them about doing Not Like Us. So Uncle Sam said, "Oh, you lost your mind." So right there, he's saying, "Look, you over here with the bride of Christ. I don't like that. You lost your mind. You with the bride of Christ. You're not following along with the program. You with the bride of Christ. I don't like that." So before we go on, Kendrick, this whole game is a PlayStation. Kendrick chose a theme of a PlayStation instead of the theme that the powers that be, the Illuminati, always use, and that's the checkerboard, the black and white checkerboard. That's their representation of the game. But that's how they mock God or Jesus. But Kendrick is not doing it in that way because he's not mocking God or Jesus. What he's doing. So that's why he had a PlayStation. He has the game as a PlayStation instead of a checkerboard, or a chessboard, black and white. On this one, you see red bodies of people dressed in red, and you see the stars. They're they're forming an S. This is the snake following Kendrick, trying to convince him to, if this word was mine, trying to convince him to sell his soul. It's a snake, serpent, the enemy. Now you see another player in the game, a surprise player. He's never a surprise. He's always there trying to get you to do something. But SZA is playing the enemy. She has red on, and then you see the stars there too. The ones that she convinced to sell their soul. You see the stars. SZA is playing the enemy, and you see Kendrick there. Now, you see on this scene, you see the camera is up and it's showing a triangle. Now the triangle, they always use a triangle as as Illuminati triangle. So this is the enemy in the triangle with the stars trying to convince Kendrick to sell his soul. All right, so this is the song on the Black Panthers soundtrack. Still the black theme. Israelites. So this is you see the ones black, red, white. They're representing United States, and then you'll see some that are are going around a circle. That's representing good and evil. So you see the bride of Christ, and you see the red people and dressed in red, which are the demons. That's representing good and evil. Okay, now in this scene, you're gonna see. You can see some of the people in red, they are touching the people in white. They're trying to convince them to, you know, come on our side, on the enemy side. So you'll see them walking around the circle. You'll see them touch the people in the white, trying to corrupt them. Then you'll see SZA again. She's the enemy. She's in the circle. And while the people are walking around, she's in the circle. You'll see that too. So then you'll see Kendrick trying to get up out of there, trying to get away from the enemy. You'll see him leave SZA there on the stage and try to find his way up out of there. So now this is the Uncle Sam. He say, yeah, this is what America wants. This is what America wants, nice and calm. But in other words, he's saying this is what we want you to do. We want you to, sell your soul to the devil. We want you to, be with the devil, associate yourself with the devil, sell your soul to the devil. This is what we want you to do, nice and slow. He's trying to, they're trying to throw you off with a nice and slow, but what he's really saying is, okay, you over there with the devil, that's what we want you to do. We want you to sell your soul over there to the devil so you can get riches. All right, so he say, you're almost there. Don't mess this up. This is when he's about to say, no, do not like us. But he's saying, don't mess this up, because he's back over there with the angels. They say, oh no, he's back over there with not the angels, but he's back over there with the bride of Christ, and he's talking to them about doing not like us. And he say it's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the flow. This is where he's saying. This is where he's going back to the flag that was separated. It said a cultural divide. The poor people, or the poor people, and the people, the rich people, black people, separated. Cultural divide. 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music. Now he was referring to the people that are in poverty. 40 acres and a mule. Where's my 40 acres and a mule? He's referring to them. See, they tried to rid the game, but you can't. They tried to rid the game. So basically, this is saying has two meanings. So I don't know how Kendrick knew, but the Super Bowl, I don't never think the Super Bowl rigged except when our team played Cam Newton. I think that was rigged, but I usually don't think the Super Bowl is rigged. But Kendrick is saying they tried to rig the game, so this is two meanings. The game was rigged, and this is like because America has to beat the Indians, so the game is rigged. This is also telling us, look, black people, the game is rigged. If you want to get rich, you have to sell your soul. That's what you got to do. In order to get rich, you have to sell your soul. The game is rigged. That's what you got to do. When Kendrick say, I'm about to pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Well, he don't say John Stockton in this. But you know what I'm saying. But he said, I'm about to pass on this body. You'll see, this is where you see the bodies dead, like they're dead, like they got shot and now they're dead. And then you see the bride of Christ still like in a circle. This is basically like, a black person getting shot and then becoming a bride of Christ. You see how the circle of bride of Christ still dancing in a circle. All right, so this is a picture where all the colors come together. Kendrick is in the middle, and a representation of black people in America. And the game is rigged. This is where it comes back around where the game is rigged. So I don't know how Kendrick know, the Super Bowl was rigged basically. But this is where you can see the flag. It's a black flag. This has 14 on it. It's a black flag that has 14 on it. This is what he say, in a city where flags getting thrown, pass interference. So in this case, the pass interference are the interceptions that Mahomes threw that ended up in 14 points. The pick six and the pick six and the other interception that ended up in a touchdown. Both of those were 14 points. So they have a black flag in the back that says 14. This is Kendrick letting us know Super Bowl is rigged and the game for black people is rigged. It's another representation of that. Kendrick makes a reference of slavery where he says, I showed y'all the ropes before they hung from a rope. That's another representation of slavery. Also, since he is talking about Jesus also with the Alpha on his shirt, Alpha Omega. So in the Bible it says that Jesus was hung from a tree. So it all goes together. And then this Kendrick said, turn the TV off, pointing at the screen. It's probably a little shot to Drake. And it says game over. So the game is over. Now the revolution is only going to be televised when, now the TV is off. Revolution is going to be televised, or it's not going to be televised anymore. But, right now it's really game over once Jesus come back. It's game over because Jesus is not coming back for peace. It's coming back for war. So it's game over then. All right, so now we are going to go through some Bible verses. Obadiah. What is this? I'm put it on the screen. 1 and 2. I'm always working on the King James Version. King James Version, bro. Somebody tell you any other version? No, the Holy Spirit told me King James Version, so that's what I'm rocking with. But it says, 1 and 2, behold, I made thee small among the heathen, thou greatly despised. So the heathen, representation of the heathen is basically the people who control America. So, the heathen, Christmas, all the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, where they basically pick on the fact that they took over the Indians. Christmas, it's not Jesus' birthday. Jesus tell you in the Bible not to celebrate Christmas, but we'll go through that in another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because I am going deep. This channel is Peace Israel, no motives. I don't have no motives. I'm not going against. I'm not for Christianity. Christianity is a religion. I follow Jesus, but not Christianity. It's a difference. So, when you have Christianity, it's a sun god where they worship on Sunday. Jesus even talk about it in the Bible. It's in the Bible where it says that we're gonna go through the Bible verses in another video. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so we can get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? So we gotta spread the real truth. We gotta spread the real truth. That's all it's about. The Bible, that's 100% truth. There's no contradictions. It's none of that. Nothing needs to be added to the Bible. Nothing needs to be taken away from the Bible. The Bible is perfect the way it is. So, it's another Bible verse, Deuteronomy 28, mentions the eagle. The eagles. Deuteronomy 28, it's referring to Israel, black people. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Swift as an eagle flieth, the bald eagle. It's not by coincidence. So God speaks to America through the whole book of Obadiah. He speaks to America through the whole book. It's another verse that's referring to the eagle. It says, though thou exalt thyself as a eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence I will bring thee down, saith the Lord. So again, it says, you exalt yourself as an eagle, and you put your nest in the stars. United States stars, you put your eagle in the stars. It's no coincidence. But again, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm definitely gonna go deep. I'm gonna go deep every time. I'm gonna give you the Bible, nothing but the Bible, no motives. It's no motives at all. No motives. Peace, Israel. Young black people, y'all need to stop killing each other. Y'all need to focus on Jesus. If you don't got a father, Jesus is your father. That's who you need to follow. It's Jesus. So we're gonna get to it. Gotta make a difference. Peace out. ET.